Good evening, everybody. Welcome again to the 14 Eagles Screen Share webinar. My name is Greg Phillips. I'll be your host tonight. We hope you guys had a very, very good week. There's a lot of great things going on with the 14 Eagles platform and community. Brian's been working around the clock to get this thing much more automated. And once we do that, we're going to be off to the races. So, hold on tight because here we come. But like I said, we want everybody to know that, this is where you bring your friends and family. You don't have to try to explain anything to them. Let us come here. Let them come here. Let us speak to them. Let us answer their questions for you. And you have just help them get involved with the 14 Eagles platform. We're in a day and time now where things are very, very serious. And we really, really need to come together as friend and family to help each other out. So with that being said, Brian.
All right. Fantastic. Thanks, Greg. Again, my name is Brian Frazier. I'm one of the facilitators of 14 Eagles. And as always, we're very glad to have you to be here on Thursday nights for the 14 Eagles webinar/conference call. You could be anywhere else tonight, but you chose to be here. And we really, really appreciate that. And also for those of you that are watching the recording, we appreciate you as well. Real quick, just some quick housekeeping. The platform, we're still working with the platform as far as the gifting process is concerned. We apologize for the delays. Our developer, which is in another country, unfortunately is going through some COVID issues within their offices. So it's kind of slowed them down on the progress that they're doing on the in the back office for the gifting process, and so they've kind of encouraged us to be a little patient with them, and so we're going to give them the opportunity to deal with their situation as much as we possibly can, and we pray for them to make sure that they stay out of harm's way during this time. We ask that the 14 Eagles community be a little patient with the gifting process, but in the meantime, please feel free to invite members in to the platform, into the community. You want to get people lined up as much as you possibly can, so when we are able to start using the process the way that we want, and especially with the new automated way that we'll be able to send and receive gifts, it'll just make things that much better and that much smoother once everyone is in place to be able to take advantage of that. We just wanted to let you know what was going on. We didn't want to leave you hanging out there not knowing what's going on. Now, it's very important, though, to understand how the process works, how the platform works. Okay, so we want to make sure that you understand that. So that's one of the first things that we want to do. We're not going to take too much of your time this evening. We just want to give you some pertinent information about the platform and how it works, and also what 14 Eagles is all about. And so, with that being said, I'm going to bring up the video. You can see the 14 Eagles video presentation on our community website at www.14eaglesden.com, and you can go into the tabs, the menu tab, and you will see. Let me bring it up here for you. You will see the 14 Eagles video. You just click on 14 Eagles video, and you'll be able to see the video presentation there. So now, without further ado, let's play the video.
Welcome to 14 Eagles. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to describe a program that provides like-minded people from all walks of life the opportunity to help one another. 14 Eagles is not a business. It's not a corporation. It's not a network marketing organization. Rather, it's a private, invitation-only, global community of people who believe in the principle that by helping others, in that process, we help ourselves. That's the premise of 14 Eagles. As we give, so shall we receive. 14 Eagles commonly uses a unique online gifting platform that allows members to come together for mutual interest, commitment, and prosperity. When we join 14 Eagles, we enter into the first step of that process. We're invited to freely send a $2 gift to each of 3 people whose names are presented to you for a total of $6. We now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $2, totaling $28. Of that $28, we keep $7 as our harvest and hold on to $21 for step 2. In step 2, you're invited to freely send a $7 gift to each of 3 people whose names are presented to you for a total of $21. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $7 totaling $98. You keep $8 as your harvest and add that to your previous harvest of $7 and hold on to $90 for step 3. Step 3, you're invited to send a $30 gift to each of 3 people whose names are presented to you for a total of $90. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $30 totaling $420. You keep $120 as your harvest and add that to your previous harvest total and hold on to $300 for step 4. Now for step 4, you're invited to freely send a $100 gift to each of 3 people whose names are presented to you for a total of $300. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $100 totaling $1,400, of which you keep $800 as your harvest. You can see how your harvest is growing. You hold on to $600 for step 5, where you're invited again to freely send a $200 gift to each of 3 people whose names presented to you for a total of $600. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $200 totaling $2,800, of which you keep $2,050 as your harvest and hold on to $750 for step 6. Step 6, the final step, you're invited to freely send a $250 gift to each of the 3 people whose names that are presented to you for a total of $750. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $250 totaling $3,500. You hold $750 for repeating step 6 and keep $2,750 as your harvest for a total harvest of $5,735 from a one-time initial gift of just $6. You can also send and receive additional gifts by re-entering and cycling through each step. For example, by re-entering step 1, where you send a $2 gift to 3 people, by cycling through that step, you have the potential to receive $22 in gifts over and over. Likewise, by recycling step 2, you have the potential to receive $77 in gifts over and over again. That principle applies to each step. By cycling through each step, you can receive $6,380 in gifts over and over, in addition to the $5,735 in gifts you receive through your initial progression through your 6 steps. One of the first questions we receive is, how do I position myself to send and receive these gifts? Well, I encourage you to contact the person who introduced you to 14 Eagles, and he or she if they haven't already, will provide you with their website address, 14eagles.com/ and their username. In it, you will find an outline that will walk you through the process to becoming a 14 Eagles member. It's a very simple process that begins with registering for a Cash App account. Cash App is our payment processor, which allows us to seamlessly and in real time send and receive gifts. Once you have established and funded your Cash App account, you can join 14 Eagles by completing a very short template. Then send your gift to 3 people whose names are presented to you in your website, and introduce 14 Eagles to 2 people who do exactly what you just did. Register for a Cash App account, join 14 Eagles, give 3 people $2 each, and introduce the program to 2 like-minded people who do the same thing you just did. That's how you build your 14 Eagles nest. These are the people who follow you from step 1 through step 6. It all began with a very simple 4-step process. As I mentioned earlier, 14 Eagles is not a business. We're not selling anything. We're not asking anybody to change their behavior. We are merely presenting a program to our friends and family members that allows us to freely send a $2 gift to 3 people with the potential to be blessed to the tune of thousands of dollars each month. Thank you for your time, and again, I urge you to contact the person who introduced you to 14 Eagles. God bless.
All right, so there you have it. That is the 14 Eagles platform in a nutshell. Very, very simple process. If you need to watch this again, please go to www.14eaglesden.com and go to the video 14 Eagles video tab, and you can watch that as many times as you need to just to get the main emphasis on how the platform works. Once you understand how the platform works, then right underneath the video, we have the instructions on how to sign up and get started with the 14 Eagles platform. So everything is right there for you. Get with the person that invited you, and they can help walk you through that process, very simple process, and get you going. As I said earlier, right now our gifting process in the back office has been delayed. We're making some changes to it to make it a little more automated, and so we're still working on those changes. So just bear with us, but you can still become a part of the 14 Eagles community by signing up and getting yourself in position so you can start taking advantage when the platform is running the way that it should be. But just to let you know, 14 Eagles is more than just a gifting platform. We have a lot more to offer here as a community. One of the first things, though, that we always like to get people to understand is just what 14 Eagles is really all about. Okay, yes, we do have a gifting platform, but we put more emphasis on the community aspect of what we do, right? Because we feel like without the community, the platform means nothing. Right? So what we want to do is get people acclimated to the whole concept of 14 Eagles and what 14 Eagles is all about. And one way to do that is to come onto the home page of the community site at 14eaglesden.com and scroll down, and you will see the welcome. If you get an opportunity, please read the welcome. Anytime you want to introduce 14 Eagles to someone, have them read this welcome so they can get the concept of what we do here at 14 Eagles and what we're all about. And I always like to go over this because, there's a lot of gifting platforms out here today. Since the pandemic had started, there was a lot of things popping up all over the place because people were hurting. They're hurting for money. You got businesses closing down, people losing their jobs. Unemployment now is starting to go away, or has gone away. So now people are looking for ways to put food on the table, to pay their bills, and things of this nature. So, you know, a lot of platforms and a lot of programs pop up all over the place. Some are good, and some are not so good. So you have to discern what's good for you and your family. Well, what we say here at 14 Eagles is that one thing you can't do here at 14 Eagles is you can't lose money. You cannot lose money with 14 Eagles. And so we don't put a lot of emphasis on the money. We put more emphasis on community, because the community is the key to the whole process, the gifting process. So that's why we say we don't make money here at 14 Eagles. All we do is give gifts, okay? That's all we do. We give away money. We don't make money. And so by giving away money through our process, then you can't help but to bring in money, okay? Because it's all about giving and blessing someone and being blessed. So, but you got to be in the right frame of mind when you go into this process. And that's one of our main things that we do here at 14 Eagles. We try to put people in the right frame of mind. So that's what this welcome is all about. And so the welcome says, 14 Eagles is a platform that provides like-minded people from all walks of life the opportunity to help one another. 14 Eagles is not a business. It's not a corporation. It's not a network marketing organization. Rather, it's a private, invitation-only global community of people who believe in the principle that by helping others in that process, we help ourselves. That's the premise of 14 Eagles. As we give, so shall we receive. 14 Eagles commonly uses a unique online gifting platform that allows members to come together for mutual interest, commitment, and prosperity. 14 Eagles has taken a concept that is actually thousands of years old, giving, sharing, and accepting, and merged it with modern-day technology to create a virtual community, a community that has developed its own economy of peer-to-peer giving and sharing, which provides economic stability to become self-sufficient and self-sustaining. The 14 Eagles community is a bridge used to move people from a debt-based system formed on selling, buying, and taking to a collaborative-based system formed on giving, sharing, and accepting. This virtual community creates a paradigm shift in consciousness that inspires people to work together and garners love and harmony on a whole new spiritual level. There's a universal law, God's law. Whatever you give out into the universe, you will get back in abundance. If you are someone who has a heart for giving and genuinely likes helping people, then get with the individual who referred you to the 14 Eagles community and let them know you want to be a part of this growing movement to change the world into the place it was meant to be. To register for 14 Eagles community is free, but to send and receive gifts through the platform, you will need to get a Cash App or an OG Pay account. Get with the member who invited you to walk through this process. So with this welcome, it's really giving you the somewhat of the concept of what we do here. It's not all about the money, okay? It's more about the community. You know, one of our mottos right at the top of the website, one of our motto here is give from the heart, share the love, and accept your blessings. Okay, if we come from that point of view, then you can't go wrong with the 14 Eagles platform. It's just impossible to go wrong. And it's totally up to us. It's not up to governments. It's not up to corporations. It's all upon us. Because truly, we can guide our own destiny. We don't need governments and corporations to tell us what to do. Okay? We are in control. Having our own community, our own virtual community, puts us in control of what we do. And so that's why on our homepage, we have what is called Video Row. This is where our videos are. We encourage you to look at these videos because these videos will kind of put you in the frame of mind that you would want to be in dealing with the 14 Eagles community. All right, we're looking to uplift people's mentalities, all right, and expand people's consciousness, their conscious awareness about what's going on around them, what's going on in the world. That's where most of our focus is. The focus here at 14 Eagles is on the people, not on the money, because we understand, you know, from a fundamental and basic concept that if we take care of the community, then the money will automatically come. All right? That's just a basic principle. So, but we have to have our right mindset. We have to be thinking in the right way, in the right direction. Right? And that's the key. You know, a lot of times people go into gifting platforms and their main thing is, I want to see how much money I can make, you know, or the type of percentage I can get on my money if I put my money in. All right. Well, see, that's not a gifting platform. Okay. That's a Ponzi scheme. All right. Anytime that you're looking to make a certain amount of money or to get a certain return on your money, then it turns it into a Ponzi scheme. Okay. And so we don't want that here. And that's what makes us different. So, you know, you have to come in with the right mindset that you're here to give away money, because that's what gifting platforms are. Okay, it's a way for you to give money away to others, to help others. But that also puts you in a position to where now people can give money to you to help you. All right, and the more that you give, then the more you get back in abundance. That's just how the universe works. So that's what we want to make sure that you get your mind geared for that, and not trying to, you know, come in here and make a whole lot of money. Because if you come here looking to make a whole lot of money, you might get disappointed. Right? Now, one of the most important things we tell people, whether you get involved with the platform or not, we really encourage you to join our newsletter so you can get the email updates that we send out on a weekly basis, so you can stay in tune with what's going on in 14 Eagles and what we have to offer. And one of the things that we do on our weekly updates that we send out, we have what is called video of the week. And the videos of the week, for a long time we've been doing the videos of the week, and we try to educate people about what's going on in the world, what's going on in our societies, what's going on with the economic system that we have, the Wall Street. We try to educate people on information that they normally don't get from mainstream media. And so we feel that the videos of the week are so important that the ones that are coming up this week, this coming week, they normally come out on Tuesdays. Be sure that you join our newsletter so you can get this video of the week that's coming out next Tuesday. We're going to have a series of videos that's going to be coming out. And it's going to astound you. The information that's going to come out is going to be riveting, okay, and it's going to hit close to home, because it's going to be highlighting what we've been going through for the past year and a half, and why we've been going through it. And so this is information that you don't get from mainstream media, okay, and from other corporations and from the government. All right, this is information that's been held back from you. So now, not saying that this is the information that everybody needs to have, but it's information that you need to know. And then you decide on what information that you want to use for you and your family. You have to use your own discernment. Here at 14 Eagles, we never tell you what to do. We never tell you how to think. Okay? All we do is put you in a position to where you can uplift your mental state and your consciousness, so you can be more aware. It's up to you and what you take and what you take heed to. All right? So anything that you get through 14 Eagles, please do all your own research. All right? You want to make sure that you do that. So now, as I said before, 14 Eagles is more than just a gifting platform. All right? We have partnered with many other businesses as well. Because like I said, here at 14 Eagles, we don't make money here. All right? But we do have organizations where you can make money. And one of those organizations is Dynamic Trio. Dynamic Trio has a trilogy of platforms. One being Fund Me 24/7, which is a platform where you can get involved to raise money for any type of project that you may have, whether it be business or personal. And this is has been spawned by the law that was put into effect back in 2012 by Barack Obama, called the Jobs Act. And through the Jobs Act, that allows you to be able to raise money by a crowd, by a crowd of people, okay, and building your own crowdfunding source. And so this is a very, very powerful concept. And so we have partnered with Dynamic Trio with the Fund Me 24/7, and because they have the same philosophy as 14 Eagles. You know, we're here to try to get rid of debt and to eliminate poverty. And so with us doing this together, okay, and not competing with one another, then we have a much better chance in doing that. And we're not talking about just changing, you know, our communities in the state that we live in, but changing the country and changing the world with this process, right? Because there's, you know, people hurting all over the world. And so we want to spread this all over. And so, you know, this is a global event that we're trying to do. And so with Dynamic Trio, with Fund Me 24/7, and they also have Feed Me 24/7. So we want you to take a look at both of those platforms, which is part of the Dynamic Trio. And then the other one, which makes up the trilogy of platforms that they have, is the Fund Me to Infinity. When you understand how that works, okay, and how to engage in those three platforms together, along with 14 Eagles, then money becomes no issue. Okay, money becomes no issue at all. So now, also, we have a organization that we've partnered with called Cutting Edge Techno Solutions, which is SETS for short. We encourage you to take a look at what they've done too. They are on the cutting edge of technology right now. They are literally building communities from the ground up and also educating those communities on how to build their own communities. Okay, so it's a powerful, powerful concept. Taking everyday trash that we throw away and turning that into renewable energy. Unbelievable. Okay, we're partnered with them. We're working together with them. So you want to find out how you can work along with them as well through our community. And then also, we have another company that we've just partnered with called Legacy Sharing, the Cosmos community. Right? And through Legacy Sharing, they will literally now pay you for doing good. Whatever good works that you're already used to doing, by becoming a member of Legacy Sharing, they will pay you on a monthly basis for the good that you are already doing. Very, very unique concept. Okay, powerful, powerful stuff. And then also, we're partnered with Acquisition Alliance. Acquisition Alliance is a school of prosperity, showing you how to market whatever business that you may have online. All right, giving you valuable information and techniques on how to make money online. So, you know, making money, that's easy. That's the easy part. Okay, putting yourself in the right frame of mind to do so, that's the part that we have to work on. That's what we have to work on. And so that's what 14 Eagles is all about. And that's what we're here for. Also, we have a way for you to advertise your business if you already have one right here on the 14 Eagles community website. So, you know, get with us on our you can either email us at controltower@14eaglesden.com, or you can also call us on our member service number, which I'll show you in a minute. All right, where you can advertise your business right here on the community website. Real big, okay? Get your advertisement together, and you can advertise right here for the whole community to be able to see every time they come to the website. Now, in closing, this is what I want to go over. Because, see, like I said before, 14 Eagles, you know, the platform is simple. And we don't make money here. But what we want to do is we want to show you how the money can come to you. Okay? We don't want to complicate this. We don't want to get confused with all the other platforms that are out there when it comes to gifting. Right? We don't want to scare anybody. Right? We want to just keep everything simple, keep it wholeheartedly, okay, and just follow the process. And so one of the things that I normally like to go over is about numbers, okay, because everything is a numbers game, and numbers are an exact science. And so numbers don't lie. And if you put the numbers to your advantage, then guess what? Everything good comes to you, okay? And so that's why our focus is so much on community. And so one of the analogies that I always use is taking a penny and doubling that penny every day for 30 days. If you double a penny every day for 30 days, how much money do you think you would really have? That means if you take a penny today, and then tomorrow you get 2 more pennies, and the next day you get 4 more pennies, and the next day you get 8 more pennies, and so on and so forth. You keep doubling those pennies every day for the next 30 days. What would you have? And see, when most people look at that equation or look at that scenario, they get dumbfounded. It just blows their mind. And I encourage you to get a calculator and calculate that up. Doubling a penny every day for the next 30 days. Because by the time you hit the 30th day, all right, of compounding that penny, doubling every day, you will end up with $5.3 million. That's right, from a penny. So understanding and being in the right mindset, okay, means everything. Because most people miss that point. Most people will walk by pennies because they don't think it's valuable enough. They will walk by something like that. Instead of accumulating the pennies, they will just throw it to the side because it's just a penny. Well, see, those things add up. And when you start compounding those things, it takes on a whole new dynamic. Now, what if you, in the same vein, did this with people? Okay? Let's say you invite 2 people who can invite 2 people who can invite 2 people. What could happen if you did this scenario for 14 days straight? Okay? What would happen? What would it turn into if you invited 2 people who invited 2 people who invited 2 people? And you all did that for 2 weeks straight, 14 days. Nobody getting more than 2 people. What could that bring? Think about that for a second. All you're doing is just inviting 2 people. If you did that for 10 days straight, everybody just getting 2 people every day for the next 10 days, next 14 days, the next 2 weeks, you end up with over 32,766 people. That's mind-boggling to most people. If you're seeing this for the first time, I know this number probably blew you away. But now, let's put it in perspective. 32,000 people in 14 days. Do you imagine the energy that generates? The type of energy that promotes in getting that many people together in just 14 days? Well, you could conquer anything with that mindset, with that that community mindset that you have in 32,000 people. Now, what if that happens in 14 Eagles, just on the first level of the 14 Eagles gifting process, just on $2 gifts to 3 people? What can that generate in just a 2-week period with over 32,000 people? Think about that. And all anybody did was just bring in 2 people, just invited 2 people. Well, and just on the first level of the 14 Eagles process, cycle 1, that's $49,140 that's been accumulated. Are you kidding me? 49,000. We're not even talking about levels 2, $7 gifts, or level 3, $100 gifts, all the way up to level 6, $250 gifts. No, we're talking about $2 gifts. Okay? generating over $49,000, almost $50,000 in just 2 weeks. And all anybody did was bring 2 people. Money becomes no issue at that point, doesn't it? Why? Because we focused on the community. That is the key. All right? So just wanted to point that out. Because, see, understand, a lot of times we think that these things can't happen. Because we try to eat the whole gallon of ice cream at one sitting by ourselves. Okay? That's not the key to this. Okay? We have to work together as a community. And if we do that, then we get to compound our energy. And the effects from that can be dynamic. Okay? All right, well, maybe this is more than what people can think. Well, what if we, okay, let's put it into more of a reality. Okay? Because we already know most people are not going to do two people every day for the next 14 days. So what if it took you, what if I said, okay, let's everybody get 2 people, you know, and let's say it took us 6 months to do. Would that be more feasible? Okay? What if it took you 1 year to do that? Would that be more feasible? Okay? Would that be something that you'd be willing to stick in to do? Okay? Hang in there to get it done. Because we know everybody's on their own pace, thinking at their own way. All right? And it takes time for people to change their mentality, to change the things that they do and the way that they do them. But if we focus on this, this can happen. All right? So I just wanted to put that out there. Just wanted you to see that numbers don't lie. Those things are for real. And if we keep it simple, then we can really change our lives, change the people's lives around us, and also affect the world, especially in the world that we live in today and the things that are going on. So at this point, I want to bring up our fearless leader, Greg Phillips. Greg, you want to come up and close us out, my brother? Unmute.
Yeah, I'm on. Can you hear me?
There you go. Got you. Got you.
Right, very good. Thank you, Brian. Again, a great call. We truly appreciate, all the work and time and effort you put in it. But I don't know if people realize, what you do, man, for this platform is amazing. For most people, that's 24 hours a day. For you, I think you got a couple more because I don't know how you get it all done. I don't know, but family, we do this because we care about each other, we love each other, and as Brian said, times are getting very, very serious. As you can see, the price of everything is going up. This is the time to have your friends and family just, like I said, we're here every Thursday night, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Bring your friends and family to the Fortune Eagles platform. Let them hear it for themselves. Let them make the determining factor if they want to join us or not. We're looking for the right kind of people. We're not looking for everybody. We're looking for people who, want to give from their heart, because it's very, very important. Because we have been taught to only think about ourselves, our immediate family, and no one else. But that's not what makes the world go around. What makes the world go around is caring and loving for other people, just like you would do for yourself. And that's what the Fortune Eagles platform is really all about. And that's what we want you guys to understand. We are here for you. A lot of times you hear, it sounds like this is too good to be true. As Brian showed you the numbers. And we want you to realize that if you do this and you do it with sincerity, this can really happen. It really can. We just got to change our mindsets and believe in ourselves so that we can believe in others. Brian, back to you.
Fantastic. Thank Greg. And then also, on our community website, on the Contact Us tab, we have all the information to where you can get a hold of someone to be able to take care of any situation that you have. If you have any questions at all, you can reach us here. First thing, you can come to the 14 Eagles webinars, okay, at 8:30 p.m. every Thursday evening. You can come here, you can click on the link, and it'll join you into the webinar. If you can't get on the computer, you can call in on the call-in number and just be on the phone. Okay. Also, we have a sizzle call number, old school. We went back to the old school with the sizzle call numbers, and you can call the sizzle call number, and by doing that, you can introduce someone to 14 Eagles, and by letting them get on that sizzle call, and they can listen for about 4 to 5 minutes about what 14 Eagles is all about, right on the phone. Okay. Also, if you need to contact us, you can email us at controltower@14eaglesden.com. Just email us, and we will get back with you. And if you really need to talk to someone, you can give us a call at 301-684-1216 on our member service number. Yes, we do have a member service number, and yes, somebody will answer the phone. If they don't, they will call you back. Okay, we guarantee they will call you back. Right? So don't hesitate. Okay, if you have questions, please get in contact with us. Let us answer your questions, because we don't want you to feel, like we're not here for you, or you have anything to worry about. We're going to answer any of your questions. We're going to help you along, and get with the person that invited you. They're going to help you as much as possible, okay? Because we want to see your success in this. Because without you, there is no community, right? And then also, if you're looking to make money, we will show you how to go and make money, right? We have plenty of programs and opportunities where you can make money. And if you have a platform that people can make money, then by all means, bring it on. We tell you to bring it here and share it with the community, all right? Because, see, here, we don't compete with one another, okay? We work together. No matter what you have, we all come together and work together. And that's what it's all about, okay? So with that being said, we thank you for coming, and hope that you could see something for you here at 14 Eagles, that this aligns with your thinking and with your energy. We encourage you to come and get with us and work with us and help us to build this community for the betterment of the whole world, not just where we live at, but for the whole world, for everybody. All right? And we encourage you to come. If someone did not come tonight that you invited, no worries, because we recorded this. And so if you get on our newsletter, you will receive the recording of this call, and it will go out. You can send this to everybody that you invited, and hopefully we can get them here and get them plugged into the community. So with that, I'm going to do this.